Hi everyone, Aiden here with Etrailer.com. Today we're taking a look at the Hollywood Rack's Destination 4 bike rack here on our 2016 Winnebago Spirit Motorhome. It's going to be a platform style bike rack holding the bike in these trays and primarily by the frame right here with this frame clamp. It's going to pivot 360 degrees and slide up and down, allowing it to work with alternative frames, but because it is frame contact, we do want to avoid our carbon frame bikes. There's a 35-pound weight capacity per bike, so make sure you're staying within those limits and you should be all good. And one thing I want to point out right now with our Winnebago is that we do have a slight clearance issue with this specific bike. The handlebars on here are very wide. From the center out to the end of the handlebar is 15 inches, and you can see here we are making contact with the motorhome. So measure your handlebars at home, make sure that you're underneath 15 inches, and you should be fine. We are kind of not making the best contact with this clamp, so for me and this bike, this might not be my recommendation, but again, check your bike at home and you could be just fine. From here, I do want to take the bike off so we can get a closer look at the rack itself. We don't have any tilting functions on this rack, so we do need to unload this to get access to our back compartment here. And then we're going to start off by actually doing these wheel straps. Just push in on the gray button and push the strap out like that. And then we can, while we're kind of steadying the bike here, do the same thing on the clamp up top. And then from there, just carefully undo that clamp and lift the bike up and away. Now I'll set this to the side for right now and we can get a closer look at the rack. The first thing we'll check out is actually folding down that mast to show you how you can get access to that back compartment. I like to replace these straps on the bike rack except for the one on the cradle. You'll see why in a minute. We'll fold this down by undoing this hand knob here, folding this plate out of the way, and we can tilt this to either side. And then I use this clamp here, the strap, to actually hold the mast in place like that, so it stays put. And from here, now if we need access, we can get it. We just have to unload the bikes first. With it like this, let's get some measurements. We're going to start off with our ground clearance, and you can kind of see the U-shaped design here. At the lowest point, we're going to be getting 23 inches of ground clearance. That's pretty good. I don't think we'll have any issues bottoming out here. And then it does add a fair amount of length. You're looking at 38.5 inches to the outermost point. That does take up a bit of room in an already long vehicle, but we can fold it up if the bikes are unloaded. Maybe we just want to leave it in the hitch. We can take that clip and this threaded pin out, fold the whole rack upright, reinsert that threaded pin with the newly aligned holes. Now I actually really like that it's threaded because it almost acts like an anti-rattle device and will keep that pivot point a lot stronger. We can re-add our clip once that's tight. And now it's only going to be sticking out 11 inches. So it's a lot more condensed. And if we want to leave it in the hitch between bike rides or trips with our bikes, we can. Down at the hitch is going to be working with a 2" by 2" receiver tube and comes with a locking anti-rattle bolt. It's going to keep things solid and secure in the hitch. And overall, if you're looking for a platform style bike rack that'll work with your motorhome and hold 4 bikes, this is it. This is one of your best options. It's pretty entry level and lacks some features, but it does hold the bikes really well and hold a wide variety of bikes. Again, check your handlebars just to make sure you have clearance, but you should be good otherwise. Thanks for watching.
Now we're going to go ahead and take it on our test course. First we'll start with the slaloms. This is going to show the side-to-side action. It's kind of going to mimic the movements that you'll see whenever you're driving down the road normally. Now we'll have the alternating speed bumps. This is going to be more so like the uneven roads and some of that uneven terrain you might be traveling on, and see how it holds up.